My name is Hamza Gokul, and this is my teaching philosophy. Teachers are a bridge for knowledge. During my years doing teaching practices, volunteering, as well as assisting, there are a lot of things I picked up from various observations. I have seen many teaching styles as well as various ways a teacher teaches content. I have seen experienced teachers using a traditional method of a teacher centered classroom and adopting a more student centered classroom, and I have seen newer teachers being creative in how they use different methods of teaching. I have learned about different psychologists and theorists in my studies on the different ways knowledge is transferred, learned, and practiced. A theorist that I resonate with is Lev Vygotsky, and this is why, for my teaching philosophy, I chose the concept of how teachers are a bridge for knowledge. Over my studies, I have adopted this mindset as well as practiced it in the classroom over my years of practice to promote learning and understanding. Lev Vygotsky claims that children learn well in the zone of proximal development. When it comes to the zone of proximal development, it is essential that we know what the term scaffolding is. A scaffold is a device that is used to provide support and is slowly removed till a building, etc., becomes more stable. The same method is used when teaching a child. We take what a child knows, build upon that while supporting the child fully, and over time removing that support to ensure full comprehension. Scaffolding and the zone of proximal development was also chosen because it is evident that every single child has had experience with different concepts taught in a classroom. From something simple such as attempting to read the back of a juice carton to putting sugar in their tea. Every concept used in their daily lives relate to learning something new, and it is our duty as an educator to develop that knowledge and to extend it to a point where children practice this and incorporate it into their daily lives, as well as question themselves to instill self-learning. A simple example can be that children do basic measurement or have seen basic measurement take place. This can be in the form of putting sugar in their tea, filling a bucket up with sand, filling a cup to drink water, and holding something heavy or light. At this point, we can see how measurement is done without the child even realizing what they are doing. This is where the teacher plays a massive role on linking knowledge in a school setting. It is inconsiderate to start a child off with formal measurement in grade R when they have just started out, as they lack the functionality to comprehend formal measurement, and it will be counterproductive, as if they do not understand something, it will make school something negative, which as a teacher we heavily disagree on. As a teacher, we use their prior knowledge and extend and scaffold it into their schooling career. Using the term measurement, a teacher can show how a concept of grams is measured. As a teaspoon is 5 grams, and how many teaspoons does it take to fill a 50-gram container? This also proposes questions to the children in their daily lives, such as, I use 3 teaspoons of sugar in my tea. How many grams is that? Questions like this is believed by me as knowledge questions, as a child learns on their own, and this is fundamental in the attainment of knowledge. One should also consider the CAPS document. It is evident that the CAPS also uses a scaffolding method in its works. In grade R, a child is taught something, and then over grade 1, 2, and 3, this is built upon. For example, if we look at the concept of handwriting, in grade R, it is seen that children need to manipulate crayons and writing devices, such as Play-Doh, etc., to develop their fine motor skills. In grade 1, they learn how to manipulate a crayon and pencil as well as directionality. This is where letter formation and short sentences are learned. In grade 2, writing starts to take shape, and children will copy text and be able to use writing tools correctly. They will be able to write more sentences and use different types of texts. And in grade 3, they should be able to write legibly in joint script and print script, writing with speed and practice with a pen. As one can see, the way the concept of handwriting is perfectly transitioning from just developing writing muscles to writing with speed in cursive. One should also note the conditions for effective transitioning. A teacher needs to understand scaffolding perfectly to build on knowledge already present, and the child to quickly make connections to what they know. To conclude, scaffolding is a skill that is apparent in every learning and teaching situation. Not only does it contribute as an effective teaching and learning technique, but it is also evident in the CAPS document, which is used by every teacher in South Africa, which proves its importance and its value to educators as well as future educators respectfully.